Patrick Fisher is the right-sided fullback. He'll come on for Tianda Kpulu. And Seluleko Maklambi limps off with that injury. His place taken by the Zimbabwean. But he's had a good match, and congratulations all around from Bernard Parker. I don't think I need to remind you at home that the Mamelodi Sundowns goals came in the last 7 minutes of the first half. We're not anywhere near the final 7 minutes of the second half. We're not even 20 minutes into the second half as yet. Matthews. Motong back to Ira. Target man gets a bit of a headache for his trouble from Rezinho with Sidwin George. The referee will blow because it's a head injury. But unfortunate maybe because the ball had popped out nicely out towards Junior Zindoga, who's taken a bit of a position on the right flank.
I can see there was pretty good caught by Johannes there, just trying to pick the ball. Both players fixed their eyes on the ball.
An uncommon footballing injury. Seen a lot more, I suppose, in penalty areas from set pieces and the like than in open play. The worried look of Miguel Cardoso. Does he see all the hard work that's been done this year come undone here in Nelspruit? Well, I wouldn't write him off just yet, and I wouldn't write Mamelodi Sundowns off just yet. Don't forget what happened during the first half. Jana gives the ball away. Opportunity for Brian Leon. Santos. Even Zindoga comes back to do a spotted defending. That's a nice take from Tope Ira. The fans are getting so excited about defensive work from TX Galaxy.
Yeah, I mean, they are challenged. I mean, you're playing against a side that really, it is a free scoring. So whenever you do something very great defensively, and as a team that has been struggling, of course, and Tap has been very important in today's game. I mean, pulling two great saves early on into the game. So every ball that has been coming there in the box, when he feels like he can reach it, is very convincing coming out to actually grab those balls.
Velasi was paying attention to the trickery of Aubrey Modiba. Leading up towards the 20th minute in the second half. TX Galaxy lead Mamelodi Sundowns. They've never been behind today so far. Led 2-0, 2-2 at half-time. Scored in the very opening minute of the second half through a man whose handball gave Mamelodi Sundowns the penalty and the equalising goal before the half-time break. Modiba in space again. Trying to sneak his way past Patrick Fisher. Played for two Cape sides, Cape Town Spurs and City. Mokoena with some trickery. Ndamani. TX Galaxy look very motivated indeed. Mokoena sneaks through a gap. It's a lovely ball. Modiba has been excellent tonight. Mokoena shoveled off the ball by Bunchana, looking for a penalty. Jerry Chivani is halfway inside the half already. Zulu clears. Modiba, Santos, Fisher, 23 years old. Signed from Cape Town City when they were relegated to the first division. Oh, there was a little bit of space available to Letlaku. Just a little bit late getting off his blocks there. And well done by Mkwando. Velase. One would swear this is a cup final of some sort, and TX Galaxy know all about cup finals, having played twice in the Nedbank Cup final, one as winners, one as second places. But what a tremendous atmosphere. It's a Tuesday night, there'll be more coming over the weekend with 7 matches. No way through for Nuno Santos. Bunchana, Santos fights back. The referee says continue. Matthews. Modiba. Came off Zulu. Matthews has taken a knock and they want some sort of card. They're going to get a card too. Fisher's only been on the park a couple of minutes. Big smile on the face of the referee still. I'm sure that Miguel Cardoso wanted Fisher sent off.
Yeah, I think this one earlier on, that's where Mbunjana lost the ball, and then here, this is where the incident is, where Fisher was caught a little bit late there with that, a little bit of a toe poke there from Matthews.
He's trying to make a clearance, and the follow-through catches his opponent. And for the life of me, I couldn't convince myself that it would have been a red card. But Mamelodi Sundowns are looking for any sort of advantage they can get. We're halfway through the second half already, you know.
Yeah, they know that they need to get back into the game. The pressure's mounting. They understand that now they're chasing time. They're playing against time. And I'm sure TS Galaxy will try and slow down things and, minimize, opportunities that Mamelodi Sundowns may create.
Referee drops the ball back to Tope Ira. I was wondering if we were going to see Ikram Reyners tonight. He's on the bench for Mamelodi Sundowns and second in the Golden Boot in the Betway Premiership. In the meantime, is an opportunity for glory. Difficult to shoot on the turn like that, but nice effort anyway. Sisikla Maduna played for Amazulu and Cape Town Spurs, the 26-year-old. So there's the opportunities, 8 apiece, 7 out of 8 on target from Mamelodi Sundowns, 50% for TX Galaxy. Offside against the Rockets. Not prepared to just sit behind the halfway line. Forward by Njunjelwa. Rezinho. Damani. Modiba. He's been so special tonight as Aubrey Modiba. Rezinho. Matthews creates a little bit of space for himself. Surely has to pull the trigger and does. So he might have left it a tad late.
He did. I think there was enough space and time being given to him, but I think he was just anticipating a run either from Leon or Letlaku on the right-hand side. But he was given space. He did well there to be able to turn in enough spaces and be able just to charge in.
Deeper again. Maduna. That's foul play from Rezinho. We haven't had a look at Tim Galaxy tonight, but I'm sure he normally sits down just below our com box here. I'm sure that he's a bundle of nerves. I don't think Rezinho can have too many complaints about the free kick that's been given to TX Galaxy. Now it's a little knock in the elbow. Bernard Parker having a chat to the fourth official, who tonight is Olani Quinda. Mamelodi Sundowns not quite reaching for the tissues just yet. But if this match doesn't go their way, as far as a winning result is concerned, and Orlando Pirates beat Durban City on Saturday, then it's done. Betway Premiership with a match remaining.
Indeed, they know that this game, there's so much at stake for Mamelodi Sundowns. So much time as well. Maybe they need to take solace in the fact that later on in the second half, they really were able to come back in quick succession. But then again, they need to find that rhythm back again. That's why you see a lot of changes that Coach Cardoso have made, trying to get back that rhythm that they needed. And we haven't really seen Matthews as well inside the game, Leon as well in the second half, Letlaku as well in the second half. So there's a lot of players that really need to come to the fore if Mamelodi Sundowns have to get back into the game.
Totally, just how much commitment is there? We know how much is required.
Yeah.
Now how much is there? Because our players also saving something for the weekend. Brian Leon says, forget about the weekend, I'm on a hat-trick here in successive matches. Maybe there is a statistician around that can tell us in the Betway Premiership if there have been successive hat-tricks in one season. I'll keep a look on my Twitter account at Rocky All Sports if you have that sort of information available. In the meantime, the danger for Mamelodi Sundowns is exactly the sort of situation. Letsowalo and Fisher had gone on the overrun. Mvelase. Second ball will be for Motoung. Takes his time, does the blonde-headed central defender. Back it comes with Tashrik Matthews, won by Letlaku. Just too many touches backward at the moment. They'll be very mindful of the time remaining for Mamelodi Sundowns. This would be a massive blow to their title aspirations and 9 Betway Premiership titles in a row if they were to fall short here. And for them to win tonight, Mamelodi Sundowns, they have to score twice.
They have to score twice indeed.
Without reply.
Yeah.
But there's a chance. That's lucky. Might very well be kept in play, and is Bunjana. The right time at the right place. Chance for Racingio. It's a good save, you know.
A good save indeed. I mean, Racingio did well to find space at the tight area and also to be able to squeeze it in when he was so much under pressure. But Tapia again becomes such an important member there at the back, keeping the team alive.
Teboka Mokoena. Santos into Mvelase. Zindoga filling that role on the right-hand side. Space for Nuno Santos. Much more central goal. Tebza through the middle. Little slide into that middle of the park of Elieke. On duty once again. He's been so solid. Serious-looking chairman, as you would expect. All the hopes and aspirations, money spent. Ikram Reyners. Ntanti Nkosi has been waiting on the touchline for absolute ages before the ball goes out of play. Now Ikram Reyners with 12 goals to his credit. He's only one behind Sede Dion from Abafana Bestende, the Montfort Golden Arrows in the Golden Boot competition. Has more goals in all competitions with 15 to Dion's 14, but in the Betway Premiership it's Sede Dion who holds sway. And finally, of course, he's going to come on for Sidwin George, who scored the goal that put TX Galaxy up after 18 minutes. And for Mamelodi Sundowns, they're going to relinquish Zuko and Jumyawa. So it looks like all attack here from Mamelodi Sundowns. Reyners is on. 26th appearance of the season, goes into double figures as a substitute. Bunjana covers the ground. Kept in play by Matthews. Aubrey Mutiba. Mokoena. Santos. Topeira denies the Colombian a hat-trick. And Damani goes back to Keegan Johannes. We're over half an hour elapsed in the second half of what has been a pulsating encounter in Nelspruit. Mutiba, very much a left-footed player. Mokoena, pretty much a right-footed one. Johannes, Santos. Patience from Mamelodi Sundowns. Organisation from the Rockets. Vilasi has dropped right back now from the place where he scored a goal just after half-time. And Zindoga's away here. Oh, I'll tell you what, Nuno Santos did well not to commit that challenge. Zindoga. Still Zindoga. Bunjana. Does Maduna pull the trigger? No, and Bunjana Mbonjana. Patrick Fisher. It's not a bad ball, you know. Zintoga. Can't thread the eye of the needle past Keegan Johannes, and now the attack will be reverted to Mamelodi Sundowns, and the activity continues. And Mkwango with a great challenge.
Yeah, now it's an open game now. It's attack after attack. See there with TX Galaxy having that opportunity there with Zindonga. They could have done better there, especially with Johannes was the only one that was left behind. I think better decision making could have done better, but Mamelodi Sundowns on the ball now in attack.
Nice little slider from Motiba, looking for the return pass. And Matthews denied by Motaung. Rayon Leon miscues completely. And now there's an opportunity. Once again, Sundowns building. Jamani. Matthews. Modiba, is there one? That is fantastic ball. That's going to pay dividends. Makwena closed down by Nkosi. Mamelodi Sundowns are coming. I do have news from a fan of football, and thanks very much to Tommy. Peter Shalolila, the only player to score back-to-back hat-tricks in the Betway Premiership in the 2021-22 season. Not sure who the opposition was, but there you have your answer, and it's quite recent. Peter Shalolila, what a legend. Ikram Reyners, Nuno Santos, Fisher, and the keeper comes out and sort of half punches the ball to safety. Danger is not averted. So there's a set piece. Wow, what a performance from TX Galaxy. Deep near post. Clearance is made by Mvelasi. Matthews, Santos. Pinged away by Maduna. Matthews. Was that offside or was there contact? I think there must have been a push in there.
No, I think it was judged as a handball from Matthews when the ball came back from being defended, trying to control it. I think it was in between the chest and the hand. The referee said a handball.
One has to give a lot of credit to the effort that is being made here by Mamelodi Sundowns. They need to have reward for it. 10 minutes in stoppage time. TX Galaxy on the brink of being safe. Oh, it's Upperling. Ndamani, I beg your pardon. It's Upperling's playing on down the other side. This is Ndamani. Modiba. Santos. Johannes. Ball's driven with some purpose towards Modiba. It's a very nice first touch from the fullback. With the space available to Nuno Santos. Good cover from Mkwango. The defence of TX Galaxy have been outstanding tonight. Away by Mbonjana. In fact, it's not, but he's taken a big knock at Mkwango, and immediately he went down.
Contact after the header there with Leon trying to take that ball.
Sundowns about to relieve Kudrano Leklaku of his duties, and Kitlego Tabileng just returned from Dallas in the United States, but comes from the Stars of Africa Academy under coach Farouk Khan, where he was for a number of years before being loaned out to Kaizer Chiefs. Velase, long lecture from Bernard Parker. I can tell you, by the way, just going back to that back-to-back hat-tricks in the Betway Premiership, Peter Shalulile in the 21-22 season was against Swallows and Arrows in consecutive matches. Thank you for that information. Tommy. Reizinho. Velase. Sintoka. Doesn't only miss penalties, Deco. He has a chance to redeem himself here. Good save. Sundowns under massive pressure, but now they have a chance with Rayners. Matthews ranging on the left-hand side. There's a bit of space on the right, though. Rayners taps it back to who? He was expecting somebody to be ranging in the background, maybe Mokwena. Nobody there. Offside against TX Galaxy. And this game continues just to rise and rise and rise in the activities, the performance.
Yeah, the game is just too open for TX Galaxy to be able to seize those opportunities and be able to punish. And also from Sundowns, the miscommunication from Rayners, realizing that Debza was behind, maybe trying to leave the ball for Debza to maybe have a shot outside the box there. Unfortunately, that didn't come off well.
Worried faces on the bench of Mamelodi Sundowns. Chairman himself there, just to the left-hand side of the screen, was Trapattoni. Allende. It's going to be a massive blow to Mamelodi Sundowns. And even if they are to grab an equaliser, because don't forget their 2 goals before half-time came in the final 7 minutes. Well, that's where we are right now. And even if they do grab an equaliser, it'll only be 1 more point at 69 points. And Pirates obviously still have the job to do against Durban City and Orbit College. Brian Leon still on a hat-trick. Oh, that's fabulous possession. Bunjana pings it forward. 5 minutes in stoppage time. Away from a massive shock. And back-to-back victories over Mamelodi Sundowns. 1 in the cup. And 1 in league competition for TX Galaxy, but it's not all over yet. Patrick Fisher's done well. The ball hasn't gone out of play. I think it has actually. Sundowns pushing, prizing, using every effort to try and grab that equalising goal. And for a moment, the defence was sort of half breached. Whacked away by Velase. What's going to be fascinating for us in a couple of minutes' time is how much added time there's going to be from referee Shelly Chavani. And it's all building up to a massive crescendo. And then all the pressure will revert to Orlando Pirates and coach Abdeslam Wadou. Zulu again. Matuna. Vilasi. Caught by Brian Leon. He's not going to get away with that. And Rezinho misses anyway.
Just a lot of frustrations from Mamelodi Sundowns side. Trying to get back that equalizer. And here it is, Galaxy making those changes just to try and kill off the game, I guess.
They bring off a man who's done a good job in the midfield today. Sipisikle Matuna and Makama Rantwa is going to come on. The referee wants Matuna to get a wriggle on. And Velasi's got something to say about it as well. 2.5 minutes and stoppage time remaining in Nelspruit. Galaxy beat Mamelodi Sundowns on the 21st of February by 2 goals to 0 in the Nedbank Cup second round. Matuna gets a well-deserved huge hug from the coach. I can't imagine he'll be able to find words when he chats to Wazisi Kubu come full time. If this status remains as it is, Bernard Parker, surely one of his greatest successes. Certainly as coach, but as player and coach, yeah.
Very huge moment for TS Galaxy, a team that has been struggling 13 games without a win. Coming here with Mamelodi Sundowns that is desperate to be able to always be on the lead and forcing Mamelodi Sundowns to chase the game. It is a big play for TS Galaxy.
And up to 31 points and away from any danger of promotion, playoffs, relegation, all gone. Even with a draw today. Mokwena. Modiba, despite a fabulous game played by Aubrey Modiba. Sundowns are just about a minute away and stoppage time of the inconceivable coming into this encounter, considering the seasons that the two teams have had. Brian Leon in the meantime still backs himself entirely. Goes behind Rezinho, mistaken defense! Oh my word, not punished. First mistake he's made tonight. Vele Kazulu.
Great opportunity for Mamelodi Sundowns. Leon, who normally is the one that receives the balls inside the box. Big TS Galaxy unable to clear, and Rezinho with a turn. Unable to put the ball in the back of the net there.
Here that 5 minutes is going to be added on to the end of the second half in Nelspruit. That'll please Miguel Cardoso far more than it'll please Bernard Parker. Lots still to do. Brian Leon with a foul on Zulu. Free kick to TX Galaxy. He's got to keep his head. He's got to keep his composure. No time to get emotional now. Zulu takes the free kick. Modiba. Damani. Continue to reiterate the pedigree of Mamelodi Sundowns, built over years and years and years of success, not only domestically but in the CAF Champions League. 1 star for them in 2016. Is there to be another come the second leg of the CAF Champions League against Asfar in 10 days' time, or a bit more than 10 days maybe. Nice challenge again from Mochong. I've been impressed with Opa Mochong today. It's been a team effort though. Oh, Fisher's on a yellow card. Needs to be careful. And the Rainers can't pick up from Matthews. And it's all going pear-shaped. With 4 minutes remaining. Rainers not happy.
Yeah, I can see that they're trying to get in back into the game. They're trying to create enough opportunities. But the frustration that TS Galaxy are creating at the back there. A lot of miscommunication from Mamelodi Sundowns, but solid defensive work, solid hard work that's been done by TS Galaxy at the back.
The chants of the fans is getting louder and louder in Nelspruit from the team that predominantly wears, or the supporters that predominantly wear red. And the Pirate supporters, of course, would have joined into that chorus, because surely now the balance of power in the Betway Premiership has swung. It hasn't changed yet. The Pirates still have to win a couple of football matches.
Yeah.
Wide by Nuno Santos. Sindoga turned. Great header away from the danger zone. Nkosi doing a good job, and the tide fluctuates and flows, and the defence knocks it up to halfway. Mamelodi Sundowns contrived to have it back, and Fisher's done a good job here. And they'll have the throw in as well. A little apology from the ever-professional Rimudiba. He'll take his time here with the throw. Well, Patrick Fisher can't be too clever with it. He's already on a yellow card. We're halfway through stoppage time period added on by the match referee, Ikram Reyners. Nice little pick-up from Thandi Nkosi. Now it's Sindoga. Big acceleration from Sindoga. And I think that was almost simulation.
It is. I think that's what the referee picked up. But I guess Ndonga was looking dangerous whenever the ball would go forward. He was substituted for Matambi, so he's expected to use that speed going forward.
When the header was completely and totally necessary and well performed by Opa Motong. Less than 2 minutes remaining. Mokoena tried a little slider. Can't get past to Bunchana. Brian Leon. No movement at all from the right-hand side of the attack of Mamelodi Sundowns. Sabileng hesitant in the attack. Mamelodi Sundowns almost in tears. However, they will still be at the top of the table by 3 points, Mamelodi Sundowns. Even if they lose this encounter, Orlando Pirates still have to play against Durban City. They still have to play against Albert College. Mvelase, it's the free kicks given away by Matthews. And with a minute remaining, one has to start feeling now that TX Galaxy, even though they've been in prime position from half-time with that goal from Mvelase, just a minute after the restart, the TX Galaxy are safe from any problems with relegation, but have had a massive influence in this season's Petro Premiership.
It's such a big game for TX Galaxy, just to change the whole complexion of the league indeed. And also for themselves as well, they came into this game fighting, knowing that they can really avoid that relegation playoffs. But put in such a work for Mamelodi Sundowns. I guess they took solace from the fact that the last time these two teams met, this is the team that is in blue that actually won that game.
I want to wish Mamelodi Sundowns all the best for their CAF Champions League final against Asfar this coming week. Let's hope they can pull it together against the Moroccans. But here tonight, just hasn't been their day. 5 minutes added on by referee Chelly Chavani has elapsed. All of TX Galaxy want the final whistle to be blown. And Kwango just needs to bat it up the field of play. The referee blows for full time. The drama has been completed. Bernard Parker with an absolutely outrageous victory. And just before you go, can I get your final thoughts?
Yeah, man, I think it was a huge game for TX Galaxy. They managed to have those small or minimum chances that they had, they were able to punish. Whenever they had chances going forward with the speed that they had, they were able to utilize the speed and also the space that Mamelodi Sundowns left behind. We spoke about early in the second half, and can they go back to how they started the game? That by getting themselves on the score sheet earlier with Mvelase, and they kept on defending very well with Mamelodi Sundowns unable to find those chances, with a lot of frustrations, with not much synergy within Mamelodi's side, because TX Galaxy worked as a team defensively. They were very solid.
How much does the 7 goals conceded in 2 matches weigh on the mind of